Does Python support short-circuiting? Does Python support short-circuiting in Boolean expressions?
Yep, both and or operators short circuit, see the docs.
Short-circuiting behavior in operator and, or. Let's first define a useful function to determine if something is executed or not. A simple function that accepts an argument, prints a message and returns the input, unchanged. One can observe the Python's short-circuiting behavior of and, or operators in the following example. Note, the following values are considered by the interpreter to mean false. Short-circuiting behavior in function, any, all. Python's any and all functions also support short-circuiting. As shown in the docs, they evaluate each element of a sequence in order, until finding a result that allows an early exit in the evaluation. Consider examples below to understand both. The function any checks if any element is true. It stops executing as soon as a true is encountered and returns true. The function all checks all elements are true and stops executing as soon as a false is encountered. Short-circuiting behavior in chained comparison. Additionally, in Python, comparisons can be chained arbitrarily. For example, x less than y less than equals z is equivalent to x less than y and y less than equals z, except that y is evaluated only once, but in both cases z is not evaluated at all when x less than y is found to be false. Edit. One more interesting point to note, logical and, or operators in Python returns an operand's value instead of a boolean, true or false. For example, operation x and y gives the result if x is false, then x, else y. Unlike in other languages, for example and, vertical bar operators in C that return either 0 or 1. Examples: similarly, or operator return leftmost value for which bool value equals true else rightmost false value, according to short-circuiting behavior. Examples: So, how is this useful? One example is given in Practical Python by Magnus Lie Hetland. Let's say a user is supposed to enter his or her name, but may opt to enter nothing, in which case you want to use the default value unknown. You could use an if statement, but you could also state things very succinctly. In other words, if the return value from raw_input is true, not an empty string, it is assigned to name, nothing changes. Otherwise, the default unknown is assigned to name.
Yes. Try the following in your Python interpreter. And, or,
If you want to see more, please consider subscribing.